Erica, thank you. Big talent from Little Bodies. You're going to meet in just a second. Oliver is at the Goodspeed Theater in East Haddam for the next several weeks. Just got extended. We're happy about that. We're happy to have two of their cast members. I want you to see Ellie Rayman over there plays Oliver himself, right?
Yep.
Nice to have you aboard. And Gavin Swartz is the Artful Dodger. The two big characters, aside from Fagin, but we won't talk about him right now, okay?
Okay.
We're just going to talk about you. Nice to have you guys here. This is cool because I think in all the interviews I've done in years and years and years of TV, since long before you were born, I don't think I've ever interviewed two young people with two huge parts in a big, big musical. Tell me, what's it like to be on the stage at Goodspeed every night?
I mean, it's such a great opportunity. I love it. I love performing with all the actors. They're all so nice. Goodspeed is such a great theater.
You have the lead. I mean, the main character. They're coming to see both of you and the big cast, which we'll talk about in just a second. But all eyes are on you for a good chunk of the show. What's that like? How do you feel when you walk out on stage?
It's just good to see how people react, like if they're happy, when they're sad, because you can still see them.
Sure.
They're not. You can see them, and it's fun to just go and make them their day happy.
Let's talk about the show, Oliver Twist. It's an iconic show, and one of the best songs ever. Consider Yourself at Home, which is your song, right?
Yeah.
Okay. For those who haven't seen Oliver, what's the story about?
So it's about a boy who's an orphan, and he gets sold to like coffin seller place, and then he goes on an adventure through the streets of London.
Which is this takes place a long time ago in the underbelly of London, where Oliver meets up with a lot of other boys and a plan under the watchful eye of
Fagin.
And what's Fagin want him to do?
Fagin wants me to start pickpocketing, but the first time I start pickpocketing, I steal it from Mr. Brown, though, who then, we have a whole chase, and then he catches me, and he finds out that I stole it, but people made me steal it, so he took me in, but then after he took me in, Bill and Nancy decided to kidnap me.
Well, and there's a whole mess that ensues from that, and a whole moral dilemma and everything. And it's funny because we were talking before we came on here. There are how many boys and girls in the cast?
Kids, 15.
15. That's a big cast of kids, but there's 30 plus in the show, and it's not just a kid show. It is obviously for grown-ups, but it does kind of remind me of one other famous show that the Goodspeed is known for. Do you know which one that is? This is long before you were born. Which is it?
Annie.
Which is kind of a very similar show. A young girl, an orphan, goes back and forth between good and evil, and so you guys are kind of doing that modern version. What do you hope people take away from all this when they're done seeing this wonderful show?
I want people to realize how hard it's being not having a family. And for them to just appreciate what they have.
That's a great thing.
And also to make sure that you always have a good relationship, because Bill and Nancy really loves Bill, but he beats her, he doesn't listen to her, and she still sticks with him.
Some deep thoughts from these young men. Can you hear that? They're great, and they're going to be in there through mid-September, right? Mid-September at the Goodspeed. Tickets are available. Thank you for coming. Good luck to you both. And I know he wants to be an actor. You want to be what, a golfer?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll keep with the acting for now. You're doing fine, all right?